Well, this invitation reached me when I was drawing in. Yeah, I don't need it. To change the pictures. Yes. Oh yes. Sorry, I thought it's a pointer. When we were drawing with our students in Sardinia, I think that's the reason she asked me, and for me it was clear that I would accept this invitation because it fits so well, not to this drawing week, but to what we are doing now in the semester. And I showed just some pictures that you have a bit an idea. This one, I'm totally fascinated about these drawings of scientists and explorers. And what I think is interesting, if you see all these pictures, it could be Scott, Nansen, Darwin, whoever. These scientists and observers, they had to be very good drawer. I think it was a bare necessity that they had to know drawing, which I think I don't know how it is now, but that's very special. That was one point of interest for us. Then another point is that there is a strong tradition in architecture that this fascination of natural objects, and there are two different ways to look at. One is the fascination for or searching for hidden orders or hidden, I don't know the word in English, Regelwerke. I think there is no good translation. To see what is behind the obvious forms, to see like a certain Ordnungen, orders. And the second way to look at is what we know mostly about the thoughts of Le Corbusier, who made this phrase, objet à réaction poétique, what means objects they like baits, köder, I don't know. Sorry for my English. Köder that triggers the imagination and are like a source of inspiration. And now what we do, I just show some picture what we do in our course. Thank you. We had a special place where we build in the semester. We make the projects, and it's the forest on Hönkerberg. Because for architects, everybody knows the forest, but not so deeply as you should know if you build there. And so we started with a series of observational drawing, exactly what you are asking for. And I think there are different topics in. One is that if you draw, you see different, and you see more. And there is a phrase I like from Carlos Scarpa. He said, the architect, I want to see, so I draw. I can see a picture only if I draw it. That's one aspect, that you only see it really if you draw. And I think another topic inside of this really observational drawing is that you have to interpret, you have to abstract, to reduce, to choose your own what you see. You have to choose something what you show, and that's a first step of interpretation, which I think is very important. It's not objective, even if you draw every fine line. Can we see the next? Here, or one back. Here you see how to look at very unscheinbare, not the most obvious things. The next. And then how, another topic was how to show a plant in the evolution of the year or in the changing and all the details. Yeah. or the different states of a plant in the course of the year, or maybe the question of showing phenomena like lightness or the perspective. This student drew the leaf like an architect, the house. Yeah. And then the next step was to make a short section, vertical sections through the forest to show all these different layers from soil, underground, till the crowns. A very architectural way of seeing in sections. And the technique was frottage. I think frottage is a very interesting technique because you take the things as they are, and then at the same time you have a kind of abstraction. It was the main technique for the surrealists. They liked it because it invents it. It's genau, and at the same time a bit vieldeutig. And so we did these sections. Also the damages after the storm. Yeah, that's the last picture. I think the other points I mentioned we can maybe when we talk. But I have one phrase I really like. That's the last one from the architect Peter Rich. He says, when you draw, you can go to places you have never been. Thank you.